Hello guys, again I am back. Thanks for joining us. Stay with us, and please remember that we are discussing today Hispanic man, how to make his journey successful, and now we are going to discuss what actually Ukrainian women are thinking about Hispanic man and being in love with him. Actually, it's a very interesting topic, and I found a little bit contradictory, because some very good reviews, some very good experience from our local girls, and some actually very bad. And then girls consider it's kind of waste of time being married with Hispanic men. But some people give me some tips how to check if the Hispanic man is good, and how to be sure actually to make this family happy. So, we mentioned very good feature of Hispanic men, their being emotional. So they can really be a good, attentive and careful daters. They can really give the woman the feeling of being kind of queen. They can treat her well, be nice, polite, well-mannered, whatever woman needs to get from the man actually, and what is very good in them, they're always family oriented. So kids for them are very important, and attitude for kids are a little bit different between Ukrainian attitude and Hispanic attitude, and sometimes it can cause even some problems because we raise our kids in strictness a little bit. We try to build the discipline, give them some rules. They know their limits, and they get a lot of no's. But Hispanic people, they adore kids, and they actually practically never say no. So it's kind of paradise for kids. So kids can get everything they want, and it's sometimes can be a great disagreement between Ukrainian wife and Hispanic man, how to raise the children and what discipline to create in the family. Also, guys, very interesting, fact that, of course, Hispanic men also like old traditional people. They're very religious, and they treat their parents with great respect, and they also used to live together as a big families. Yes, guys, now, by the way, I see all your questions. It was some problem, but now everything is fine, and I see you join our conversation again. So some guys can be lying, and I can tell you even majority of them. First of all, they use sweet lies, which is not good, absolutely. And if the woman is experienced and smart enough, she will check you for sure. As I told you, some girls on the forums, they give some tips to the girls, to the beginners, to check your documents, to ask first of all about your job position, about your accommodation, about your salary and everything. They want to be sure that you can be a good provider, and they're not like you're not going to live just for wife's money, because girls complain that some Hispanic guys like not to work and just to make her wife to work and to use her money in his own purposes. That is like a bad point about Hispanic men. Also, what is bad as well, some guys can exaggerate. So if the guy is talking about his own business, the girl has an image in her mind that he has a nice business in a nice building, in a nice office, and earning good money. But actually it can be kind of, like a stall with the pancakes, which actually are being baked by his mom. So of course this is absolutely different image about having business, and actually he didn't mean to lie, but he just make it a little bit covered, and when the girl will realize that it's not true, of course this marriage also won't last for a long time. Also, if the guy is talking about his house, let's say the guy can tell, I have two-storied house, big one, but he never mentioned that all his family live there. And if you remember, Ukrainian girls are not going to live with the parents and with a lot of family members. As far as these members, Hispanic families are always noisy and loud and crowded, you know, it's kind of mess there. Speaking loud, joking, laughing, interrupting each other. So for us, for Ukrainian people, we cannot feel comfortable in these circumstances. So we don't like interference. And some girls complain that family members, they practically involved in every event. When the woman got pregnant, the people gather together, they make a great celebration, everybody congratulate her, ask her some intimate questions even, you know, and people don't feel comfortable. Ukrainian girls don't like. We have some prejudices about pregnancy. We try not to let everybody know until 12th week, so it's actually like 3-4 months of pregnancy, not to spoil the process, not to damage, you know, and not to have some problems. And we prefer to shut up and to keep it in a secret until we are not sure everything is going in normal way. But in Hispanic families, it's tradition. They can gather together and make great celebration. For us, it's not appropriate. So if you're going to have Ukrainian wife, so please be sure no one Ukrainian girl will be happy to discuss family events with other members. Some people even tell like every member of the family will look what we have in our plate of soup. So it's like exaggeration, you know, but also has its own background. We don't like such interfering in our intimate relationship, in the family relationship, and we prefer to live separately and to do actually what we think it's good to do for our family and to get our goals, family goals, you know. It's working now. Yeah, okay, I see. Guys, what also very important to mention, not only Ukrainian women, but also European women consider Hispanic men to be the sexiest men in the world, the most hot-tempered guys, nice looking, perfectly dancing, moving, and they consider them to be real macho. But it's a very good point about Hispanic men. Of course, every woman would like to have very active and professional men in bed, but of course it's important, yes, everybody knows, but the family life shouldn't be based only on sexual relationship. And you know what is also very sorry to mention, that despite the fact that Hispanic men are very family oriented, they can still have bunch of lovers, 2-3 other women. They can have kids out of law, so not officially registered on their names, because abortion, you know, it's prohibited due to some religion rules. And no one Ukrainian woman will be happy if she knows you cheat on her. And as far as I understood, that's the greatest mistake of Hispanic men. So 2 main disadvantages: being liars. So sometimes I see you guys do a lot, and being kind of macho, kind of Casanovas, and you like to have a lot of mamacitas, and of course the woman will be angry and it can broken your family life. So if you appreciate your wife, never do this, please, and don't spoil your happy family life if you appreciate your woman next to you. Also, what is very important in this way, Hispanic guys of higher positions, of high level of society, which is well educated, which travel a lot, which have well-paid job, or maybe their business. The girls explained me that these men can be really awesome, and some girls already living with their Hispanic husbands for many years, and they don't have any issues due to difference of mentality, due to family duties, and due to responsibles and everything. So I think for maybe middle class of Hispanic guys, it can be a real problematic. And if you watch some of our previous videos, you remember our main tips, which actually can coincide with the tips for every nationality of men. We are going to discuss those tips a little bit later. We have a lot of questions today. 1 second, I'm going to answer some of them. I'm of Mexican descent. I live near Chicago, so a Ukrainian lady would live in the area as well. Yeah, it's okay. Ukrainian women can live in every country. The main thing, what type of man will be living with her, and how comfortable and secure she will feel with you, and what type of provider you are. So the main fear also about Hispanic men is in what country he is living in. If it's a poor country like Cuba, let's say, a lot of girls complain that there is a poverty, not even local people cannot find a good job. So of course the woman will think twice before going there and before joining you in your country. But if you can move to a better country, and if it's really good and sincere feelings, I think no problem with it. Okay. Eddie Imperial, I would not bring women to USA. Why? Can I ask you why? A lot of girls dreaming about moving to USA, by the way. They get feminists and the hell begins. Well, feminism topic we are going to discuss also in our next episodes. Okay, I think anyway, the women who were raised here in Ukraine, she won't be so easy to become a feminist, especially if you are taken as a wife, not younger girl, but experienced woman after 30 maybe. Her principles already stable. She knows what she wants. She has already background, and she knows how to live, how to enjoy life. She knows what to give man and what to take from him instead. So if she feels okay and comfortable and secure with you, and everything is fine in family, I don't think the woman will become a feminist. And especially due to mentality, maybe she will meet more with the Russian or Ukrainian people, and we are not so much feminists. Only girls who had very bad experience in the past, they can put I call it mask of feminism. But if you are a tender man, you can always take this mask off. So don't afraid. If you're a good husband, she will never become a feminist. Historic lake again. Vita, if men have $150,000 savings, do you think he is rich or middle class? And what Ukrainian girl will think he is rich or middle class? What is your opinion on this? I think Ukrainian girl will think you are rich man. Historic lake, confess me, do you have such great savings in your bank account? Oh my God, if you have such a great amount, you should be smart. But due to your experience with ladies, I don't think you are smart enough still. But due to our help, I think you will be. You will become professional and experienced guys, and you will understand immediately who is the scammer and who is not, who is the good girl and who is actually not so good. But confess me, do you have such great savings? If yes, that's great. I think you can live very good life with your Ukrainian wife, and she will be happy. But don't tell her this in advance. Please be clever boy. Don't let her know you have such a great amount on your bank account. Otherwise, you will get into trap once again. Guys, you discussing today feminism topic, I see. The biggest issue is that will become like American woman. My friend moved to Chicago, you know, I told you, 2.5 years ago with her family. She has Ukrainian husband, and they have been living many years already, more than 13 years together. They have daughter. They are living there. They are hardworking. Nothing of the feminism, especially she's communicating with American girls and she's communicating with Russian and Ukrainian girls. Nothing. She's not spoiled, she's the same, and I see her mentality still didn't change. But the daughter, yes, because she's small, she was 10 years old when they moved, and I see the girl become to be Americanized girl. She's absolutely not like she was before here in Ukraine, and we discussed these issues with her every day. She got her American friends, also Hispanic friends, and she told me like some Hispanic girls just visited their house and she treated them with borscht, and girls really enjoyed our Ukrainian cuisine because Hispanic moms don't cook so much. They explain something like this. So the girls were really surprised and really enjoyed nice home cuisine, you know. So for younger generation, yes, I think then they got into another world, another level of life, got much more possibilities and opportunities immediately, and it's kind of paradise in comparison with Ukraine. Of course, in this way, people can change their character, they start to understand how to behave appropriate here, and they will, of course, they will change themselves as well. But I think woman after 30 years, if you're realistic about her age frames, I think she won't have any problems with this, especially if you're a good husband. So don't worry. It's like to be scared in advance, not being sure it will happen. Historic Vita. I'm young, not an old man. Okay, so you don't have these savings. Why you ask? You have your goal to make these savings and only then to find the wife. Then in this case, probably you won't have enough time during your life to find Ukrainian woman. So be realistic, find just good one, like average woman who will be satisfied with average salary and who need just a good man next to her. That's it, and you can be happy with her. Framan, hello, thanks for joining us. I hope you can schedule topic about Filipino. Yes, we will do. For those guys who just joined us, I want to remind once again that next Wednesday we are going to talk about American men and Ukrainian women and actually their chances. Okay, also we'll give some tips. Next Saturday, October 27, we are going to discuss broke men, financial expectations of Ukrainian women and what they really prefer, money or love. I think that's very interesting and important topic, so join us as well. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, simply pressing subscribe button in the lower right of your screen. Okay, guys, and we are going to create a series about every nationality: Philippine, Korean, and Muslim guys, black guys. So you just let me know what nationality you would like to be discussed, okay? And I will prepare topics for you. Middle class man is absolutely fine. So you can easily find a good woman here in Ukraine, because it's not a tendency right now to find a very rich, super rich man. Our girls are so tired from local guys, so they are absolutely okay with middle class men, but they are looking for good personal characteristics, for just for having good husband and good father for their kids. That's it. That can be absolutely enough. So just stay good person, hard work, and everything will be fine. Yeah, Harry, you need to meet more cam girls. Yeah, if he will meet more cam girls, he will be absolutely disappointed, and then we will lose him. So no need. Okay, guys, for now we will have 2 minutes breaks as always. Okay, please stay with us. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. I will be back and we continue discussing Hispanic guys and actually their chances and what Ukrainian girls thinking about this. And hope to see you again just in a couple of minutes.